What's up, everybody? Welcome in to the largest hockey show in Northeast Scottsdale. I'm your host, Bob Gucci. This episode is brought to you by Free Pouch. Use code CHIN for 10% off at freepouch.com. This episode is brought to you by Prize Picks. Look at this sign. Look at this big Prize Picks sign right here. As Swish said, get one for your room. Your girlfriend will absolutely love it. She's going to love the way you are making... You're ignoring her to place wagers. This episode is also brought to you by Pickett. Swish, we're about to go on tour. How the hell are you?
Good, man. How you doing? We're right back in the saddle here, folks. Yes, we are hitting the road. We are doing a AHL, NHL preseason like travel day tomorrow, where you fly in the day of the game and you hope all goes well with the weather, and you show up and you do the fucking thing. So
we might miss the show.
Yeah, we will be at Zany's tomorrow if all goes well at 9:15. I'm not sure at what time we're landing. I think I saw it was maybe like 8:45. So
at night.
Yeah, so we're thinking we're going to hightail, and we might need a police escort. I'll talk to those guys that used to run the cops over there in Rosemount, right where the Wolves play. They're tied in heavily to the mob, so maybe we can get a police escort into the city.
I like your mob ties. They come in handy when you're gonna perform a show in front of 17 people at Zany's in downtown Chicago. But yeah, I can't wait. Hopefully there's no snow. Look, there's a little bit of snow happening. I don't know how United Airlines travels in the snow. I don't think United a lot. They have a great app, but other airlines like American, if there's even one snowflake, they shut the whole thing down, and all the employees just go out back and just start aggressively vaping. So American Airlines sucks, but we're on United. Yeah,
American sucks. Delta, they usually fly through the sky, rain, sleet, snow. Delta, I think they're pretty good, man. Yeah, I think they'll get us off the bird, especially into Chicago. That's one of their hubs. Yeah, I think we'll be all right.
For United?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a great app, dude.
Yeah, good app. Yeah, similar to Tinder. Great app.
Yeah. They have a feature where you could just look who's on the plane.
Yeah, you can text the gate agent like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
Sexting the flight attendant.
Right. She's like, "You want the meat and cheese board?" I'm like, "Yeah, baby, I'll take all of that."
Oh, I'll take all that.
Yeah, take that charcuterie board of you.
I'll take all that shit.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because you can look on the seat map and it says who's single, who's taken.
Yeah, you can swipe through.
Right. It's pretty sweet. Yeah. Kill counts on there. They got all the information. Serial number.
That should be a thing. Why not? Right? Why not turn it to a brothel in the sky? Sex sells.
Yeah, I'm sure like an Arab, airline like Emirates, they could do that for sure.
Oh yeah, there's bedrooms on those planes.
That's what I'm saying, man. You get a shower.
Yeah,
they got gyms on there, jacuzzis.
Imagine how many guys are tugging on those planes these days.
Dude. That's what I always think about is like when you're flying across the pond, like how many guys are taking shits? How many people are whacking?
A lot.
Oh, dude. Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah.
You know what's so gross is when some dude in the middle of the night, because he's like off a Xan or a couple sleepers, and he gets up and he just goes to the pisser with no shoes on. It's like, fella, that is when you need some dry yellow.
Dry yellow, dude.
Dryyellow.com. This is going to prevent and take care of your athlete's foot. 30 days, glides right over the bottom of your fucking foot like that. You just swipe it. You can lick it before. You can put it on your chin. Athlete's chin, athlete's foot. Dual action for athlete's foot. These guys just paid us, so I'm giving them an organic shout out. Dry Yellow, baby.
Thanks for paying us. That's huge. Usually people don't.
They paid on time, man. They actually paid early.
That's how you know things are looking up for this show.
Yep.
People are paying on time. We are threatening them with lawsuits, but people don't want to pay. That everything's a scam now. This was $8. $8.
Yeah.
It's a latte.
This is $9.
Unbelievable.
Cold brew, 2 shots of espresso to get you absolutely flying.
I have a theory that, they're like, oh, the tariffs, it's the tariffs, it's supply. I think they're just raising the prices to see how far they can get people to go, because we live in a country where everyone has a Discover card and everyone's in debt, and people don't care. They're going to buy it anyway.
No,
if this was $25, I'd still be buying it.
Yep. Yeah, you have to, because you have to feel
addicted.
Yeah, you have to feel good about your morning coffee, and also it doesn't taste the same when you're not paying for it every morning, aka making your own roast of coffee. Because that sucks too. That it's like, oh man, I'm so poor, I got to make my own coffee. No, I'm gonna go to the store. I'm gonna go to Starbucks.
Yeah,
spend $14 on the coffee. Then I'm gonna get the coffee cake, and I'm all in for $38.
Yeah, I want some lesbian to spit in my coffee. And also, I was laughing today. I was at the drive-thru, and they had this like ice cream cookie cake blizzard.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just thinking, it clicked in my head why everyone is so aggressively fat.
Yeah.
You are just funneling. It's basically a slice of cake in a cup. You're funneling 1,200 calories directly when you wake up. Humans were not built for that. How is that legal?
Oh, it's hilarious. But have you seen Starbucks? The biggest scam they got going now? Protein foam.
Dude, come on, dude.
There's no such thing as protein foam. Foam is this. It's corn syrup, sugar, and whole milk. Where are you getting the protein? You're gonna put protein powder in it, and it says it's like 20 grams of protein.
Bullshit.
In a foam?
It's bullshit.
Oh, it's completely bullshit. I saw that. Actually, my dad told me. I said, "Yeah, dude, that's a scam." He goes, "No, it's actually real." I go, "No, it's not." Like what? There's no way they're putting whey protein in foam, and it tastes exactly the same. I've had it. I was laughing when I was drinking it.
Protein's expensive, so there's no world where they're buying protein to put in coffee, and then the coffee still stays at like a humble $9.
Well, right, and it's enough. It's in the foam though. So like
that doesn't even make sense.
That's what I'm saying. It's just a total
synthetic
scam.
Protein.
Yeah, it's Brecka's company.
Oh my dude, stop. Is it actually? Yeah. That guy is one of the coolest con artists in the world. He really cornered the market for people to want to be healthy, but they're still getting scammed.
Yeah.
Go on a walk. Don't put sprinkles on your latte. You should be fine.
Oh, cold exposure is good for you, or saunas. Saunas have been around for 300 years. People in Finland have been sauning since the time Christ was walking this earth. You think saunas, that's good for you? Yeah. Oh, working out is good for you? Yeah. Oh, walking with a weighted vest could burn more calories than walking with non-weighted vests. No shit, Gary. He makes $10 million a year doing that.
Gary put water in like a little like a Starburst thing, like a little pouch of water.
Altoid.
It's like a water Altoid, and he's selling it.
Yeah, it's a hydrogen tablet. There's no such thing as hydrogen water.
Water is hydrogen.
It's H2O.
It's 2 hydrogens and 1 O.
Correct.
1 oxygen.
If we're talking periodic table of elements, yes.
The periodic Ferda of elements.
The Ferdiodic table of elements.
The periodic elements of Ferda.
Chew.
Does Gary approve of chewing?
Probably not.
How do these con artists get away with this for that long?
Because you get put on by one person, man. Dana White went to him and he said, "Dana, you have 6 years to live." And he's like, "What? You got to get in the hyperbaric chamber. You got a cold tub. You have to tug with your left versus your right. You need sunlight exposure." He just basically told Dana White everything that everyone should just know already.
He put a timestamp on Dana White's life.
Yeah. Yep. And then he blew him up.
He's a genius. I almost like him now.
Yeah.
He's a fucking genius.
Well, he thinks he's a doctor.
I could have fixed Dana White.
Yeah.
He said, "Dude, stop eating canes every day.
Stop smoking a ton of cigarettes."
Yeah, he's not a doctor.
Stop. No.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, he's not a doctor.
Jamie, pull that up. He's not a doctor?
No, I've researched this guy through and through. He's a complete scumbag con artist.
What do you mean he's not a doctor?
He's a biologist. He's a scientist.
Everyone's a biologist.
No shit. That's like one of the easy. You can get that degree at a community college.
I know. I was a bio major for 2 weeks.
I actually, yeah, you can. I mean, I was taking online courses and it said like you could finish this. It was like general studies major biologist were the same amount of credits. And that's what Brecka does. He's not a doctor.
That's unbelievable.
He's not a licensed physician. He's not medically has any sort of degree. He is strictly just a scientist that has come up with this formula that is common knowledge to the point where he can convince people. Man, I bet he charges.
Actually, I like him now.
No less than $500,000 for a public appearance for an hour speech,
just to talk to like a ton of guys. Imagine how many Cybertrucks are in that parking lot.
They're littered. Everyone is charging their car in that lot when they go see Gary Brecka.
It's kind of a crazy thing because back in the day, to be a scam artist, you had to like stay low key. You had to have a pseudo name. You had to have a different identity. Now the con artists, they're just right in your face on your explore page with no shame whatsoever.
No.
Every now and then he'll put his hot wife on his page to get those clicks, even though the marriage is totally miserable. And they're just scamming us like right to our face. So you kind of do have to, in some aspects, respect the fact that these con artists are willing to generate all this clout.
Dude, the final straw for me was when he tweeted after the Morgan Wallen concert. He went and saw him at the Hardcock Stadium in Miami because that's where Brecka lives. And he's like, usually and normally I'm asleep right now, but I'm on the way back from the Morgan Wallen concert, and what an amazing experience it was. Again, normally I'm sleeping. This is one of the days of the year I'm not, so it's good to be out and it's good to be blessed. And it was like the tweet was sent at like 9:51 p.m. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Of course he lives in Miami.
You're shit-faced right now. We all know you're drunk. Like, shut up, dude.
Gary, you're gay.
Like, he had to throw out a tweet saying that he's usually not up at this hour. It's like, man, you are the biggest dirtbag ever.
Dude, I bet you that guy is just funneling porn. Like, his search history, like, it's not even, it's bad. Like, I bet it's real bad. I bet you it's disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, he is just a complete, he's done well for himself. You know what I mean?
Has. Congrats, Gary.
Gary's doing well.
Speaking of guys that doing well, speaking of people that are doing well for themselves, Diddy, just absolutely, you know, he's a horrendous guy, probably. I mean, he beats up women, not the best look. Those pictures came out of him in prison, and it made me, a little piece of me, wonder, is prison even that bad?
Prison's, I mean, it's freedom. And that's what he's feeling right now. Is he's feeling free.
Prison's freedom.
Well, it's just like the Trailer Park Boys when they went to jail and they had a great time in their ball hockey league. Like, Ricky didn't want to leave.
Yeah.
Like, he was having so much fun smoking dope and kicking, and he had the pillows as goalie pads. But I think for Diddy, man, like, to me, it gives a lot of shades of Longest Yard. Have you seen that movie?
Yep.
So Longest Yard, obviously, with the cheerleaders, Tracy Morgan and all the gay dudes wearing crop tops. Like, when I saw that picture on the yard, he looked at home, man.
I thought it was fake.
Like, he looked at home, dude. Like, he was hanging out with his boys. There was two guys sitting there. One guy, I think, had a crop top on and a headband.
Was that real?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Dude, they were talking about, they were going over the Phil Jackson triangle offense, and Diddy was telling him where he wants him in the shower later. And if we're going to keep playing this basketball game, I need you in the corner. I'm going to need you in the mid-range position. Like, yeah, Diddy seems like he's really taking on a captaincy role there in prison.
Oh, people love him.
You know what I mean?
I feel like anywhere he's like, the guy's just good at partying and he's good at having a good time. There's no doubt about that. Does he have a temper? Yes. Is he the most rational person? Probably not, but there's no denying that he is probably one of the best of all time at having a good time, no matter where he is. He could be at a white party in the Hamptons. He could be in state prison. It really doesn't matter. Diddy's going to put a smile on your face, whether you like it or not. And it's like that picture of the girl with pigtails on Diddy. Yeah. That's when I thought those series of photos were fake. And then more came out. He's in the kitchen. He's cooking. Yep. I mean, how nails is it?
Do we know exactly what federal or state prison he's at? Because he was at that one in Brooklyn. Then he got moved somewhere.
Jamie, pull that up. He was in Rikers for a little bit.
Was he?
He initially went to Rikers. Yeah, he was with Sam Bankman-Frieda.
Damn.
Yeah, Rikers. Yeah, I don't think he could find like a hot boyfriend. Like, I think the dudes, because he wants a hot prison boyfriend.
Yeah,
but you can't get that in Rikers. So he probably was like, I got to get out of here.
Yeah, because the guy he was kind of draped over was probably like a 42-year-old, a little younger than Diddy. Something he's probably looking for too, right?
For a prison boyfriend, I think it was like, I don't judge men like that, but just calling it how I see it, he probably had the hottest prison boyfriend.
Yeah,
in the penitentiary.
Angelina Jolie of prison boyfriends.
Yeah,
that's pretty hot, man. Yeah, good for Diddy, dude. Yeah, he looked like
good for Diddy.
I bet he's got a solid bullpen, dude, in jail. He's probably just whacking a bunch of dudes.
I mean, how nails is it to go to prison and have a bunch of side dudes?
Yeah. I mean, and then those guys are getting fights over you in the lunchroom, your side pieces, like your bullpen. They're sitting at different tables, trying to, you know what I mean? And then you go to the yard and they're trying to impress you and they're doing RDLs and one-legged squats and,
I don't like saying this because he's a domestic abuser, but like Diddy might be the man, like besides the bad stuff.
Yeah. Well, everyone's got a good side to you. You know what I mean? You can convince me on that with a lot of people.
Like, is the media only showing us the bad side of Diddy?
Well, like I said, there's a lot of layers to a lot of people. Like, you could pick out the biggest criminal ever. I'm sure Vladimir Putin's got a soft side or a decent side to him.
For sure, it's probably a beauty.
But his dark side's bad.
Yeah, that's where
it gets tough.
It gets tough
because if your bad is outweighing your good, which in most cases with a lot of criminals and convicts, it's tough, man.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of guys that have killed some people. I'm sure we could shoot the shit and get them on the pod.
Definitely.
I'd like to have that over Zoom just in case. But
because they have that kind of you make them snap or something. You say something wrong to somebody,
right? Well, the thing about those people is like Diddy and people that ultimately end up in the clink is they don't understand the consequences of their actions,
which is kind of sick.
which is that is what makes you a psycho.
What the hell?
You know what I mean? Like that's why you're a psychopath, because you don't understand that if you go out and just Ray Rice a chick, that you think you're going to get away with
Right.
it.
You can't
And he
beat
got
up.
away with it for so many years.
Yeah.
So it's crazy.
If Diddy could just not beat up women in the hallways of a Cancun resort, I feel like things would be so much smoother for him. But
Yeah.
it looks smooth right now. And like, how about the adaptability to get inside of a prison
Yeah.
and to be cooking for everybody? Like, he's the fucking man. Like, he's the man.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
And that smile on his face,
Chef Boyardee, man. He's the black Bobby Flay.
it really beat Bobby Flay, beat off Diddy,
Beat P. Diddy's
beat Diddy's meat.
Make Diddy's pee sting.
Like, there's no way that Diddy's in jail, and you know how they have bunk beds?
Yeah.
He's definitely like sharing a bed. Like, they're both on the bottom,
I would
cuddling with his cellmate.
Yeah, I would say he probably has enough pull where they probably started him off solo just in case, to protect him.
Mm-hmm.
But then he's probably like, you know what? I want a room with, Jeremiah over there.
I want Jeremiah in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to his cell and cell block B, second deck, and I'm gonna I know he has a bunk bed, but we're gonna make this one Murphy bed.
100% Diddy's pushing the beds together in prison.
What if Diddy had a Murphy bed? It pulled out from the wall. Oh my god,
Diddy's got a futon in his cell.
Do you think it's like, oh man, I don't want to get too graphic, but like, do you think in jail, like late night, you like just hear two dudes hammering each other? You're like, fella, come on.
There was a rapper, Lil Boozy, was actually talking about that one time on a podcast.
Dude.
Yeah,
like that would be like the ultimate low. I'd be like, dude, I gotta get out of here, man. I gotta go full Andy Dufresne and try to, I don't know, carve out a way out of here, dude.
Dude, everyone gets gay right away. When I was in jail in Tempe, I swear, like half the dudes in there were gay.
Yeah. And they've been there for what, maybe 6 hours?
Yeah, they just got in. You guys just got arrested for public intoxication. Why are you guys hooking up?
You're in the drunk tank. Why are you funneling this dude's nutsack?
Bro, you're getting out at 8 in the morning. Why are you entering a sexual relationship with another man?
Why are you having him wipe your butt?
Yeah, don't wipe your own ass.
Dude, that's the thing about jail too, is you got to shit just, oh man, that's a tough place to be, dude. They really strip you down, man.
When I've said this before on podcasts, but when I was in there was no seats on the bench.
Yeah.
And I was like the last one in, and the toilet was like right here, and I had to sit right here. So dudes were pissing, so like their ass was like right here, like literally this close.
Yeah.
And I was like going like this, and I was so scared in there and so nervous that I was chewing on my sweatshirt, and I like chewed a hole right through it. Like there was a huge hole in the morning in my sweatshirt because I was so like scared in there and getting pissed on, and dudes were like farting on me and stuff. It was really a nightmare, but I didn't even have a single urge to hook up with a dude in there. I don't know why that happens to guys, but one more thing on the Diddy front. Do you think that like he's calling his lawyer, like his agent, and trying to get more time?
Yeah, he might be trying.
Like
I mean, right now he's he's on a what you call probably a bridge deal,
He's on like a 4-year.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years. It's not max, right? He's not in there for life, but he's on a solid bridge deal. I don't know, man. The one thing is I did notice that it's really graying him out. Like he's gray now.
Yeah.
Like Diddy's getting gray. I know he's a little bit older now, but he doesn't have the Rogaine, or he doesn't have the dyes per se where he can dye the beard. He's getting gray.
Yeah, he is. He's got to take care of that.
Yeah, so I don't know if he's looking for more time or if he's just comfortable where he's at, and he could take this into negotiations when his deal's finally up, because there are guys, man, they get out of prison and they miss it. Yeah,
that's a real thing. Yeah,
because
they're like, fuck this.
Inside the walls, man, there's no responsibility. All your responsibility is you just wake up and you do nothing. A lot of people like doing that.
Super chill, dude.
I bet if a lot of kids that are younger than us that don't really work hard, they're getting into the the workforce coming out of college, and there's going to be a really big reality check for them what working hard is like. I think a lot of them would do well in jail.
Go to prison
because they don't want to do anything.
No rent.
No.
Well, you got
pretty comparable food to like a old country buffet.
Yeah.
The Golden Corral.
Imagine being in prison.
Buc-ee's.
Yeah, probably. Some prisons are set. And Diddy's like, you see, he spent $1,000 on Thanksgiving in prison.
Yeah.
For all the boys.
Yeah. I mean, you're getting $1,000 goes a long way. That's a lot of Salisbury steak.
That's a ton of money in prison. That's like almost probably $100,000 in prison.
Yeah.
Imagine being in prison for like an armed robbery or something, and you're just in the showers with Diddy.
Oh,
Like you look over and Diddy's just like rubbing his nipples. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
right. Can you sign my ass?
Do you think Diddy's signing autographs in prison? He might be. Dude.
I could.
Diddy is getting so much pussy in prison.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like he really is.
Not pussy, but yeah.
I don't want to talk about prison, Diddy that much, but I just thought like it really warmed my heart to see like him making the best of a good situation. But I just wish like Diddy, if you're watching us from prison, because you know he's got like iPads, monitors.
Oh, he's got everything, dude. Starlink.
He's got dope setup in there.
6G Wi-Fi somehow. Yeah, he's got roaming data turned on his 3 phones.
Yeah, just don't hit women. Come on, bro. Like, you can't. You know, that's where I draw the line with Diddy. If there's one thing you could take away from the show,
Yeah.
Puff Daddy, if you're watching this, Mr. Diddy, just keep the hands off the women, right?
All the best, dude.
Right. Do what you want to do, but that's my take on it.
All the best.
But all the best.
All
Diddy
the best, Diddy.
during this warm holiday season. Holidays in jail too.
Who's that?
Holidays in jail too. That's like a thing. I didn't even know that. I didn't know that they get to celebrate. I had no idea.
Yeah, they, you know, they'll let them out, you know, a little bit longer on the yard and in the, you know, outside of your cell, and you know, you can't have a treat or anything, but you know, maybe you get a couple cigarettes. Maybe one of the guards gives you, you know, something if you bribe them, because jail's all about bribing too. That's one thing that's really prevalent is how can you help someone on the outside for me?
Yeah.
Like I bet Diddy, man, I bet he's got like all those guards working for him.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're on the payroll for sure. You have to be.
They're baking him a cake, and inside the cake is a bottle of oil.
Yeah.
That's how they funnel stuff in there.
I wonder like how that is for the guards and those people that work in the prison, like their mental health can't be great.
No. You're basically a prisoner.
That's what I was gonna say, because you're reporting to jail every single day of your life.
Yeah.
It's like no amount of money is worth that.
No, I think for the most part they get turned to the dark side.
Yeah.
Not racially, but they, you know, you're a correctional officer. Technically, you're the good guy.
Yeah.
And I think you get turned pretty bad. And
yeah.
I mean, I'd flip day one. I'd be like, I'm on your guys' side. I don't want to deal with this.
Yeah.
Because they'll stab you. They'll do anything. They'll kill. They're pretty violent people sometimes in jail.
Yeah. Well, they're very, you don't know. They're erratic. You don't know what they're going to get.
EJ erratic.
Yeah. Radek Voracek.
Radek Martinek.
Ooh. Radek Dvorak.
Radrick Davis. Gucci Mane. Does that count?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Radrick Davis.
Solid. Yeah.
I know a girl that's a prison guard.
Really?
Yeah. In Canada. It's not good. The women's prison
works on set with Johnny Sins.
Huh?
Said she works on set with Johnny Sins.
There's no dudes at all. It's just women on women.
Damn.
There's so many fupas.
Damn, dude.
Women prisoners are 100 times worse than the male ones. Because the dude prisoners, they could be boys. Like eventually, like, you know.
Yeah.
Dudes will always pretty much find a way to be boys if you want to. But the case isn't the same for women.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Well, with dudes though, like you're gonna get jumped, then you're gonna side with one of the gangs or whoever controls, you know, the cells and in the yard and the cafeteria. But yeah, once you get over that, dude, like you might have to take like one ass kicking before you get the ass licking. You know?
Yeah.
Like dudes are always gonna bond together. Well, chicks are mean. Those chicks, man. Look at Ronda Rousey, dude. She kick the shit out of anyone.
Oh yeah.
And then you get chicks like that in jail. Those Latina girls that are just batshit. Yeah.
Ooh, they're all from like
Sacramento.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Fresno's
a great spot.
Those dangerous Latinas.
Yeah.
It just sucks though, because if you have to go to prison, you have to join a gang. Like there's no like we would have to join. Well, I don't know what you would join because you have a tiny. Would they let you in the Aryans?
I don't know, man.
You are white.
Yeah, I think they would. I don't know, man. I would probably be like a waiver pickup for. I would start with the whites, but I could be put on waivers.
You have brown eyes, so you could kind of get into those kind of Hispanic gangs. I feel like
maybe. Yeah, I think they would probably sniff it out, but yeah, maybe if I went in and really played a character. You know
I feel like the Aryans will love me, dude.
Yeah.
Fair skin, blue eyes. They'd be like, "Come on in."
Yeah, they might, man. Yeah.
But my problem would be like I would be in a weird situation because I'm not anti any other race. I'll be like, can I join you guys and sit with you guys at lunch? But also, like, I like the black guys too. Is that going to be a problem? And
Yeah,
I think it would.
They would say, yeah.
It would be a big problem. I just really like the music the black guys are playing on the yard. Do you guys care if I go over there for a little bit?
Yeah, it's coming off an iPad Nano.
Yeah. Yeah, I was talking to somebody the other day about how do you think we went to the moon?
Yeah, I mean, we've had this discussion. Yeah, probably.
Have we on the pod?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I think so.
I was gonna say it took so long just to get a screen on an iPod. How you think we went to the fucking moon?
Yeah, I mean,
too far.
the internet was developed in the late 1990s. We were on the moon in like 1970. That jazz player, Louis Armstrong, went to the moon.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did talk about this. Someone
Yeah.
said HB3 live from prison.
That would be nails. I mean, Johnny Cash has been live from prison. I would love to do it. Folsom,
What?
yeah, Johnny Cash, when he played for all those prisoners at Folsom Prison, he went live. It was sick. They said that was the best day of their life.
Is there a way we could do that?
You have to have a level of stardom, but yeah, I think they would bring us in for an act. I think, you know.
Oh, we would be inside.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like we'd be outside the prison.
No,
with, like the backdrop is the prison.
I think we would go in there and
I don't
put on a comedic bit for them. I think that's something, if, you know, we have an agent one day, we could probably work out.
Can we like stand behind plexiglass at least?
Well, there'd be a ton of guards there.
I don't get. Guards aren't going to do anything.
They got guns.
I would be a little
bull-
nervous. I don't know if I could be funny in there.
If you get bull rushed, but yeah, it might.
I might end up someone's girlfriend in there.
I mean, that would be tough too, because if you say something like a racist joke,
Yeah,
like,
which I'm going to.
yeah, but you be like, you're gonna have the best. See that, like, that's like a treat for them, not you, but like them being able to see a comedic or a performance. So they have to be on their best behavior. So you're getting like the cream of the crop of the guys that have at least, you know, haven't tried to kill someone for probably 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like this is their time. Like usually they get about an hour of TV a week. Like they've been really good. So
They get to watch HB3.
yeah, that would be sweet.
We'll look into it. I mean, we're trying to do that strip club thing.
Yeah, we should.
I can't find the DM. I
That's
cannot
all right.
find it.
I forget I mean, I can hit up cheerleaders.
Okay.
too.
We're trying to do a podcast from a strip club in Pittsburgh, and I had this incredible thing set up from a couple of months ago.
Was
And
it on Twitter or?
yeah, and my Twitter DMs are just, I turned them off now because they're getting out of control. Everyone's just an asshole to me. But the one strip club I had teed up, I was like, don't worry, man, we're going to have the cameras. We'll be facing away. We'll protect everyone's privacy. The dancers don't have to be in it. And he goes, I don't give a fuck about privacy. You guys can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
And I'll try to find it again, but
Yeah. You might have to just like search it in your DMs.
I just don't even know what to search. Like strip club.
Yeah. Strip club or dancers facing away, ass up. I don't know.
Oh, like search the text.
Yeah. Sometimes that works, but
Oh, here's my phone.
yeah.
I do it live on the air. Should we do the show?
We could do the show. The one thing I just hockey wise I wanted to talk about is just all these guys getting hurt off the ice, man. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly.
Like, how do you get hurt barbecuing, and how does it happen twice to 2 guys, and they're both European? Like, how does it? Like, if you're the team trainer, you're like, dude, maybe just use the George Foreman or use the air fryer or like use a microwave.
So I didn't look into the most recent one. What happened with that guy?
I'm not exactly sure, but it involved a cooking incident, which it was a burn
on the
So
grill.
I would assume. I don't think you just run your hand through a gas stovetop or an oven. I don't know. Like, how are we getting hurt so much off the ice? Like, you got to be a little bit buckled, no? When you're half buzzed when you're cooking, like, because when you're on the grill, you want to be at least 3 deep. That's just a general rule of life.
Yeah, you don't grill sober.
There's
That's
no better flow state or high too. You know, you're a little baked. You're like, fuck, I might fuck this one up. I might burn this burger.
Yeah, I really don't know, man. It's European guys too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they just don't know how to use the American grills because
Mhm.
things are a little different. The outlets are different over there. Do they grill? Is that a part of the culture? In Europe, I feel like that's an American thing where they're grilling and they're trying to get acclimated with American culture and they're just fucking up.
Yeah, I would say the Finnish guys maybe know how to grill. That Lusterainen, he got injured in Florida. But then the Russian kid in St. Louis, Torpchenko, like,
That's the one I didn't say.
they don't know how to grill. No, they usually, because in Russia, you usually just you kill a bear and then you just take a blowtorch to it. and you just fry it like that.
Right on the spot.
Yeah,
Like how they do sushi with the girls taking Instagram pictures.
Yeah. It's like either like you have a couple of your buddies with like a bunch of cigarettes or a blowtorch, and you just go full Val Nikushkin and you walk around with just an AR all the time.
Yeah, and hookers,
dust, and guns.
Shout out to Dust. I don't really know. I really don't know. I think that maybe they're just saying I got hurt grilling because it's an easy one to get away with right now because it's not even grilling season. Where the fuck are these guys grilling in December?
Well, one was in Florida, so that makes sense.
All
St.
right.
Louis, I guess on the odd day, it could be nice there.
It's like fucking 40 degrees.
Yeah, 40 to 60, I'd say right now.
You're gonna be outside in flip flops, on the grill.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, and you probably have an Irish coffee if you're out there, or you're like I said, you took an edible.
Yeah,
and you're just stoned.
Grilling buzz. There's just not many things that are more manly than that. Just just owning that grill, just making like it's your bitch.
Yeah,
that's my grill.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't know. It's just interesting to me. Like I've never seen this many off ice incidents, guys getting hurt. Like you see it in football in the offseason, like with Jason Pierre-Paul when
fireworks,
he blew off his hand with fireworks and then still played like 6 years after that with a club. Like that makes sense. That's football.
But yeah, that's ball.
For these guys, I don't know. I just thought the levels of IQ would be high enough to operate a grill. But then again, we're talking about Europeans, and not that Europeans are dumb, but one would be Russian. And if you want to, be a little bit prejudiced anyway, always blame Russians.
Well, I feel like grilling is something in the past that you would do when everyone wasn't addicted to scrolling on the phone. So how old is Toropchenko?
He's probably like 24.
Okay. Yeah,
I'd say it's like a 99 or 2000 birth year.
I think it's good for the game that guys are getting hurt off the ice, though.
Yeah,
like it sucks for them, but brings attention at least.
It's good press. Yeah, no, it's cooler than seeing another engagement or wedding photo.
Yeah, it's cooler than seeing another assault case tweet. Like you go on the NHL's website right now, it's just like assault guys back, assault, even though they're proven innocent. It's just a lot of negativity. It's good to see like a guy, burnt his hand off on a grill, something chill, something we can all relate to.
Yeah, assault headlines, and then right next to it, assault bike ads.
Assault what?
Bike.
Oh,
the fan bike.
Yeah, that bike sucks.
Yeah, that bike does suck. Yeah, I saw that Cal Foote, Adam Foote's kid signed in Chicago AHL. It's crazy. Like that guy. I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. That's tough. And Mikey McLeod had to sign like a 4-year deal in Russia. Yeah, it's
just headlines you look at. It's just like
that's baseball, dude.
Can they just put something else on the headlines?
Yeah, man. Like, come on.
We've had enough of this case. With all due respect to everyone involved, it's like enough.
We just had the Macy's Day Parade. You know what I mean? New York City was lit up.
Yep, bunch of Asians there.
God,
Asians love that type of shit.
Ton of Asians, dude. A lot of Asians come over for that parade.
Yeah, Times Square is just Asian. It's just China.
Man, I was in Times Square in September. You have to stay tucked there.
Yeah, you do.
My God.
Yeah.
I thought I was getting robbed like 6 different times by like some Kenyan dudes.
Yeah. They're quick. They have good sleight of hand. They get in your pockets.
They're long too, man. They got good range.
They're lanky. They do have good range.
Like you could be on one side of the street. It's 400 meters and some dude's picking your pocket on the other side going southbound.
Yeah,
like
man.
You got to be careful. And they got really good hands, man. Like a lot of those guys could be really good volleyball players, basketball, but they just chose a different route of life.
The Diddy route. The life of crime.
Yeah.
Choosing a life of crime is just crazy. Isn't it? Like, come on.
Well, it's the thing is
scary.
A lot of things are a grind. That's quick fix of money until you get caught.
Times Square makes me nervous. I don't like being around that energy vortex. I just don't like it.
Yeah, it's weird.
There's too many people taking pictures. There's too much. There's something going on. There's too much energy synced up. There's too much 5G. Cell phones are on. There's screens everywhere.
You're overstimulated.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then you got. Well, my biggest thing is you got all these screens and everyone's amused, and there's all these like side streets there, and then you got people like street performers. So there's a ton going on the screens. Then you have the street performers, and then you have the guys that are going to rob you. And then there's cops, and the cops aren't going to do anything.
No,
because they're just sitting there having a good time, and they're just as amused. That area of the city, all the way up from, I don't know, 57th to the park, sketchy.
Yeah, it's weird. It's like not only are you getting pickpocketed, you're right. Like there's sirens everywhere. Yep. There's guys that are taking upskirt pictures of your girlfriend. It's like, dude, what? Like, don't take a picture of my girlfriend's box, like right in front of me.
There's so many people that are just they're sitting ducks. That family from Cleveland.
Oh,
like they're getting they get back to their Holiday Inn Express and They got nothing to show for.
No keys, no wallet. They got nothing.
Nothing, dude. Somehow the SIM card is out of all their phones.
Yeah.
They've already sold them.
Yeah, there's a lot of that one scam they're doing now with the credit card readers. It's not a new scam, but
Yeah.
like every time you swipe your card, even if it's like a personal little you ever see those horses with the carriage in New York City, and your girlfriend's like, if you have one, she's like, I want to do that, and you fucking pay $120 to ride on a horse through Central Park. You pay that guy has a scanner right in there. It just takes all your debit card information.
Oh yeah, and he's sending that right back home.
Yeah, I had a friend that got scammed like that. Actually,
yeah, man.
His information ended up in Italy, and somebody was just him. Like took his whole identity.
We had a clone. Yeah. Somewhere outside of Naples.
Naples, yeah. Shout out Naples.
Yeah, big mob town.
No way.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
How do you know so much about the mob? You have
a lot. Yeah.
You have a very insane knowledge of the mob.
Yeah, you grew up in Chicago. You're just around it.
You're surrounded.
Not that I grew up in Chicago, but I played hockey there for 7 or 8 years, and yeah, man, there's a lot of.
They're there.
Everyone's fixing.
Yeah.
You know.
The closest thing I ever got to the mob was like having like a weird uncle that no one knew about. Like he was kind of like estranged. It's like maybe he's in the mob, maybe he's not. I don't think he was. Though.
I would say Chicago undercover has still more active mob members than New York City.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
I think the city's controlled.
I think New York City is not even cool anymore in that sense. I think Chicago's still holding it down. You walk around, you're like, this city is got some cool gang members, and New York is kind of just hipster.
Yeah. And they've pushed them kind of all out, like the Gambino family. They live in Staten Island, and I just think, I don't know. I still think Chicago is still heavily corrupt or connected.
That's
in
cool.
In a good way.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, as long as they're not hurting people. The mob doesn't hurt regular people, though, right?
Well, unless you owe money.
Yeah, no, but they're not like,
oh no, they're
in New York City, you'll get stabbed in a bodega for no reason.
No, they're not gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna just pull over and shoot you in broad daylight. Now, if you owe them money, yeah, of course. Or if you work for the city and sanitation trucks and they want to control that because they need to transport their dead bodies to Gary, Indiana, yeah, if they have a problem with you, yeah, they'll do something. But no, generally speaking, no, they're good dudes, man.
They're good guys.
They're just hanging out at the paint shop.
Yeah,
playing dice.
They have a bad side to them.
Playing cribbage.
They have a bad side to them. I can't believe that Sopranos actor died. He had a jammer.
Yeah, he shuddered, man.
He was like 50, right? James Gandolfo. He was a hell of an actor. I thought he was a great actor.
Yeah, I don't know, 50, maybe a little
50?
older than 50.
Something like that. I wonder why he had a jammer, man.
Yeah.
Too many cookie blast lattes. Couldn't believe that.
Yeah,
shit.
dude. Yeah, man. Speaking of the Midwest, we talked about it a little bit yesterday, but the Midwest goodbye. Like I know you know a little bit about it, but the Midwest goodbye for all the people who are going into Chicago on Wednesday, the Midwest goodbye, we got to do something about this because it's obscene, Bob. You go to dinner with people from the Midwest, then you go outside the restaurant. So everyone says goodbye at the table. Everyone hugs each other. You think you're going home. You get outside of the restaurant and you're hanging out like right in front of it, just kind of the outside. Then people are talking for another 40 minutes. It's talking about what they're going to do tomorrow, but you've already talked about everything outside that you did inside. And then it gets to the point where you start saying goodbye, but it takes 25 minutes. And then someone from the restaurant will come over to you and be like, hey guys, you're kind of crowding this area. It's a little bombarded over here. So you move to the parking lot. Now you're in the parking lot and you're still huddled up with 20 people and you're talking about the exact same thing. It's like, what are you doing tomorrow? Oh, it's good seeing you. We'll see you tomorrow. Okay, what time is breakfast? We've already scheduled breakfast 45 minutes ago. And then when that guy comes over, the valet guy, because he's pissed off that you're crowding the area around the parking lot, and then you get in your car, you finally leave, and it's been an hour and a half since you actually signed and settled up the tab. Now someone in your family calls you on the phone on the way home, saying, okay, that was great. That was an awesome night. What are you guys doing tomorrow? It's like, dude, you're not even that drunk. Like that's the Midwest goodbye.
So I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh my God.
Till you just said it.
I just had 15 Midwest goodbyes. We did 10 scheduled dinners or lunches. I just had 15 of them.
Is it because everyone's so nice?
Is
that why?
They're so nice and nobody wants to be the person to say, all right, I'm leaving.
Right.
Like I have one of my uncles will be that guy, but he's even played enough where it takes him maybe an hour to get to that point. So you're getting pictures inside, you're getting pictures outside, you're getting pictures in the parking lot, and then you're probably calling one of your other family members that isn't there saying, oh, I wish you were here. It's insane, dude. The Midwest goodbye. Like I know you haven't seen it maybe as firsthand as I have, but people in the Midwest, like, we got to do something about it. We got to start the generation where it's got to be us. We got to lead as 30-year-olds with, hopefully we all have families one day, and we just got to cut it.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing, mostly because my family is just shattered and everyone's a bad person. But in North Dakota, not everyone, only one side. In North Dakota, I realized we were at the Ralph, actually, with your family. And everyone was like chopping it up after the game for like an hour.
Oh, yeah.
And I actually enjoyed it because it's nice to be around good people because I'm usually not. But I did realize like we might be here all night.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't a bad, I was talking to a bunch of different people. It was good, but that was my first taste of it. It just clicked in my head. Was that considered like a Midwest goodbye?
Well, then because we went, well, kind of, then we went and had dinner after. And then, it's usually once you settle up at dinner, everyone hugs each other. Everyone's like, all right, see you tomorrow, or it was great seeing you. Then you literally go to the lobby of the restaurant or you go outside, depending on where you are and how cold it is.
So it's like hard to leave.
It's impossible, dude.
Why?
The dinner's 3 hours. The goodbye is going to be no less than 45 minutes.
I didn't know this is a thing. We got the chat absolutely buzzing. Everyone's like, yeah, you're spot on.
Dude, it's crazy. Like, Bob, I'm telling you, we went to Steak 44. We had the 6 set up there. Everyone hugged each other at the end of a 3-hour dinner. We were there from 5 to 8. Senior citizen special. We got up. We went outside. It took everyone 30 minutes to get outside because people were talking in the inside of the lobby, and then half the group was talking outside. My uncle looks at me and goes, where is everybody? We were just out there with like 4 or 5 of us. Then the whole crew comes in, another 10. Now we get a picture. Now we're getting a picture and we're taking up all the real estate outside of Steak 44, and everyone's like walking by us and they're like tripping over us or shouldering us. Then everyone's like, okay, well, we got to get our valets. Like, I'm like, okay, well, now we're in the valet lot in the loop talking. I'm like, all right, guys, I'm going to leave. You're like, oh, no, what are you doing tomorrow? I'm like, dude, I've told you what I'm doing tomorrow 16 times.
So it's just because everyone likes each other?
Everyone's so polite.
Yeah, everyone's polite. That's what it is.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, no one wants to be the first guy to leave.
Wow, dude.
It's nuts.
See, I think you should kind of appreciate that because.
Oh, I like it, but like I said.
Not that you don't. But.
I like it, but it gets to the point where you're like, uncle. Like, how many times can we talk about leaving?
Yeah, because in my head, I'm like, it would be nice to have people that are interested in, like, your family just chops it up and they're just having a good time. But I see where it would be a little bit annoying if you're like an hour in, you're in the parking lot talking about breakfast.
Yeah, like then it's like, what are you going to get tomorrow?
No.
Oh yeah,
they're not doing that.
So I've heard they're like, well, let's go to Global tomorrow for breakfast. Yeah, and then my dad will be like, yeah, it's the best breakfast in town. And my grandpa will be like, so what do you get? And then my dad will be like, well, it's an all-American breakfast. Oh, what does that come with? Oh, eggs. How do you like your eggs? Oh, I like them over medium. Oh, so is there sausage, real sausage, or is it kind of like that process? No, I think it's real sausage. Oh, like it comes from a good pig. I don't know the pig, Grandpa. How about the bacon? What do you think about the bacon? So then it'll just be like those conversations. It's hilarious, man. It really is. But I just think it can be cut off maybe at the end of the first one. You don't need the parking lot or valet. And then sometimes you get followed to your car by one of your family members, and then they got to talk about something else. Oh, say I couldn't tell you when we were around Grandpa, but yeah, this is going on. So then you get the side
Grandpa's
convo.
Gay,
right? You get the side convo with the uncle, or he'll come over and be like, oh, dude.
So who's the first one that breaks it up in your family?
I was sitting my grandma. That was painful. You know what I mean? Like something like that.
Right. Yeah,
but not that it is, but it could be
just family banter.
Right.
Yeah. Who's the first one to break it up in your family?
Uncle Mark.
And he's just like, I'm out.
He just looks at everyone and goes, fuck it, I'm leaving. And he literally announces that every time. He looks at everyone and goes, fuck it, I'm leaving. Fuck you.
That's what you got to do, though. I'm surprised you don't do that.
My dad will do it too, but he won't say anything. Like, he just kind of like, he Irishes the Midwest, which is a crazy play. You Irish the Midwest goodbye. Yeah. And then sometimes my mom will have to get a ride home because he just left.
Come on.
We'll be like, where's Fuzz? Oh, he left. All right, well, looks like least you're going out. So yeah, it's just like I said, the first hour I can do, but the next 30-ish minutes gets tough, especially when you've been at the restaurant for already 3 hours. It's just funny, man. Like, we could do a whole skit on the Midwest goodbye.
Sounds like we kind of do it with the meet and greet in Winnipeg.
Yeah.
I must have took 2 hours to get out of there because I do want to be polite and I genuinely like talking to the fans and all that. But I could see where it would be a little bit agitating to where it's like 4 hours,
Yeah, no, it's just funny, man. I just, that just reminds you of
The Midwest goodbye.
where you grow up.
I didn't even know where the fuck. I didn't even know that was a thing, dude.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
I wasn't familiar with anything about the Midwest till I started hanging out with you. Honestly, I didn't even know there was a river in Chicago. Remember that? I go, what the fuck is all this water?
Yeah. There's a river and a lake.
No idea.
Lake Michigan's great.
I had no idea that was even there.
Lake Michigan, dude, you can fish salmon on that fucking thing.
There's salmon in there?
Yeah.
What?
Yep. Now, people do eat it, but I would elect if you got to me, a salmon, it can be freshwater, but I do like getting them a little bit closer to the ocean.
Like in Alaska,
because
Alaskan salmon.
Yeah, because the salmon, theoretically, they do come down through the St. Lawrence Seaway, which is the ocean, kind of through the chin of Montreal down to Ottawa into the Great Lakes, and then that's how they've made their way into fresh water. But I would side with Atlantic or Pacific.
Yeah, it's too close to like Detroit for me. Then you kind of
right, like you're eating
crack spoons in there, heroin needles, and
eating. Yeah, like there's a salmon right next to the Mistake on the Lake Cleveland.
Yeah,
Saginaw, Michigan. You're like, all right, dude,
that's a disgusting salmon. It's like ghetto salmon.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that salmon. That salmon that's sagging his jeans.
Yeah, it's like a trailer park salmon.
Yeah, I don't like that kind of salmon.
You know what I mean? It's gonna be a little beat up. Yeah, it looks like a went through a bike chain just to get there.
Yeah,
went through a 10-speed.
Doesn't have a job.
Definitely doesn't have a job.
Has black stud earrings.
Definitely lost. Yeah, Mike stud earrings.
You know who I don't want to say that in there. I know a guy that had black stud earrings. Like that is the craziest.
Would you ever get dimed up?
Nah, I don't think so. I can't pull that off. Diamond stud earrings?
Yeah.
I have long hair too. I would just look like a girl.
Yeah. I don't know. I was always indifferent about it. I always wanted them. I wanted them as a kid, but then I was like, if I get studded up, I don't know, man. I don't know how that goes in hockey.
You can kind of change it. Yeah, imagine you at UND with diamond stud earrings. That would be kind of sick, though.
Imagine going to St. Louis, old school team with diamond stud earrings. Yeah, that wouldn't go well. But I always I had that, everyone had that white boy face to them where they thought they were kind of gangsta.
Oh yeah, all the kids now.
Whether you skateboarded or you listened to rap music or you thought you were a part of the NBA, like that was just a part of childhood.
Well, now I tweeted it, I deleted it, but because I didn't want to tweet a video of kids. But there's kids in Pee Wee football now that are miking themselves up, and they all talk like black guys. All of them.
Really?
Yeah. I'll show you the video. They're like, all right, bro. Yeah, bro. Hey, man. Good pay, man. Good. All these white kids from Connecticut. And they're miking themselves up now. Everyone's miking themselves up, by the way. I stumbled on a guy that works at a deli mic'd up.
That's sick.
He's just micing himself up at a deli. There's refs that mic themselves up now. And they just, everything's about reels. Everything. Get married for the reel. Get divorced 11 months later. Doesn't matter. But all these white kids that are in Pee Wee football are all micing themselves up now. Because that's like a part of the culture. I don't know who's filming, but there's one clip, dude, and all these white kids are just talking like, hey, man, 2 4, hey, man.
Yeah.
Talking shit.
I would say that's probably the Scattaboo, the Jackson Dart effect. And then obviously that's parlayed into modern day society. Like there's probably bus drivers that are mic'd up, man. Everyone's got a camera guy.
Definitely.
Like that's why we can't find a camera guy. Everyone's got one.
Everyone has a camera guy.
I mean, the lady that runs this building, the HOA president, she's always mic'd up, walking around.
HOA, dude.
Like taking 6-second reels of showing the upgrades of the jacuzzi. You know what I mean? Like that's why we're paying another $200 a month. But then she's showing you on Facebook because she's mic'd up.
Everything's about being mic'd up, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. What else is going on in hockey, dude? Jesus Christ. We're going on the road tomorrow, guys. We have a show in Milwaukee on fucking Thursday.
Yeah, we got Milwaukee Thursday, Buffalo, shout out Chippewa, shout out Mothers. We will be there Friday. Show is Saturday. And then we're in Pittsburgh on the 10th. Yeah, man, we're going through the gauntlet here. We're going to wake up next week and we'll be like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, 4 shows.
4 shows.
Hopefully they're good.
7 nights. Yeah, I don't know, man. We'll see. Like it's improv. Like we were kind of talking before, like, what should we talk about? We're like, I don't know. We'll see. I mean,
no idea.
We hope we put on a good show, make a couple people laugh. All the people that bought tickets on November 11th as well that were DMing me, I got your names. You will have your free t-shirts available after the show. We can't sell merch before the show because there is a different show. So I was talking to the manager of the club at Zany's. We can sell merch during and after. So that's kind of the program we're running on. But we're gonna bring some merch, man, and people can buy it. It's available. Hopefully they don't steal all of our money that we make from merch, because you just never know.
Oh, they're gonna steal some of it.
Oh, for sure. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's just their cut they're gonna take.
That's
Especially
business.
especially when you're dealing with cash.
Do they get a cut of our merch?
I don't know. I was just gonna pay him like whatever, $100 like for slinging it. I mean, they're already taking an obscene amount from the splits. So.
Remember that one venue that was like, yeah, we'll sell your merch, but we get 30%. We're like, what?
Yeah,
30%.
30%, dude.
Just fucking high.
We don't even make 30% off our own merch.
Dude, we have no. Yeah,
So we're basically just giving. This is just at cost now. We don't make anything.
that was like an egregious. I was just like,
30%.
Dude, I feel like there's more dumb people in business now more than ever.
Yeah.
Just everyone's
You're
dumb.
looking at two of them.
Yeah, I'm not saying we're smart, but everyone's just dumb as hell.
Yeah.
No one knows what's going on all the time. Everyone just wants a cut.
No.
DoorDash driver, you tip him. He wants to tip after that.
Yep.
He's messaging you on the chat. Like, hopefully,
3 hours later.
Yeah, hopefully I can get a tip because it's the holidays. I need gas money.
Hopefully your sweet green bowl was great. It's like, what, dude? I ordered that at 2:00.
Dude, you're tipping on a tip now.
Dude, it's 9 p.m.
At Nectar, they're tipping. The tip is outrageous. It's like $4. The smoothie's already $13.
You know what's hilarious is when you go through those kiosk places at arenas now, where you can go in and it's like a convenience store. So there's no employees. There's one person making sure you don't steal, even though they're not even watching anything.
They don't care.
They're just on TikTok on their phone. But you go through and you get a water, and the first thing is the tip option. For what, dude? I just grabbed this myself.
I should get a tip.
Who am I tipping? Can I? Yeah, exactly. Can I debit money out of this to give myself? I'll give myself 63 cents.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
everything has a tip. I had a couple egregious ones the other day where I was just like, this place is tipping now? Like, you're going to go to the grocery store and you have to tip?
Yeah.
Sprouts really pisses me off, man. They have a roundup for children's nutrition.
Always.
What does that even mean? That's so vague. What do you mean? Roundup for children's nutrition. What does that mean?
Right. Like, are you packaging up some of these Driscoll berries and you're going to send them over to Africa? Or is this just strictly a tax write-off? Which I know the answer, but why are you trying to scum me that bad?
Yeah, and then you have to provide a phone number. You have to send a picture of your ass. Like, you have to sit on the self-checkout at kiosks now and scan in your ass.
Yeah, which is cool.
That is cool.
That would be funny if you scanned in your ass. Use it like as an X-ray.
You have to sit on the kiosk now. I mean, soon enough, man, they're gonna be like, not to go full conspiracy, but they're gonna want to have like a social credit thing where like they're scanning your face at the airport now. You can opt out to scan your face.
Really?
I saw a guy do it for the first time.
No way.
Yeah, he goes, I don't want my picture taken.
So what do they do?
They just don't take it.
Well, then you know they're selling that somewhere.
Oh yeah,
That
dude.
picture?
You know how many guys in Cambodia are probably me right now?
Oh, for sure.
There's a ton of me, and there's a ton of Bob Gucci's in like Cambodia.
Why is the TSA protocol different at every airport though? I never understood that. It's like sometimes it's your ID, sometimes it's just your boarding pass, sometimes it's a picture, sometimes it's show me your nipple, and then when you get through, even if you're TSA pre-check, it's like this stays in, no that stays out, no shoes on, no hat off, no this, no that. It's like, well, can we get some fucking consistency?
Yeah, it's just no one cares.
Are they just making shit up as they go?
They tightened it up a little bit after 9/11 because that wasn't perfect the way those planes hit those buildings, but then it slowly started getting unorganized again.
Right, but like, is the technology not there enough where you literally are taking away this $9 face wash I just bought and throwing it away? Like, there's got to be something like, dude, this face wash like has no correlation of if I have a bomb on me or not. Like,
Right.
Why can they tighten up the liquids a little bit in terms of like,
I agree.
like where's the technology where they can actually find out if something is dangerous or not?
Yeah, like you should be able to take a Gatorade on the plane.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless you look a certain way.
You can take your leftover food. You could take, if you went to Chili's before, you can take on your chicken fingers.
Yeah. The liquid, I don't understand. I don't even
But
get
like,
liquid bombs. Like,
that's what I'm saying though. Like, is this Crest toothpaste that I just bought, this fresh bottle, really going to affect that I might be a terrorist?
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, and why can you have a little bit? Why can you have, the 311? Why can I have 1 ounce or less, but I can't bring something that's 2 or 3 ounces? Like, what's the difference there?
Just let everyone in. Who cares?
I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
Who gives a shit?
like are those liquids really that dangerous? Like, what's going to be in that liquid?
Yeah, I don't understand that.
You know what I mean?
I don't understand. Like, what are we, Gary Brecka? We're chemists now. We're fake chemists. We could pour the Gatorade inside the Crest toothpaste and blow up the plane.
Like, what's the worst thing? Say you had a bottle of Coca-Cola and you put a Mento in it. Like, that's not killing anybody.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah, no.
You know what I mean? If at very worst, it's taken on an eye. But we got a fleet of people on this Southwest plane that'll take that guy down.
Yeah, and like even if the plane goes down, like, dude, no one's having a good time anyway. Like,
I'm just saying, like, how I don't understand. Like, where's the technology where you can just bring a little bit more liquid, like, and it can show you that there's nothing in here.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I want to take my Diddy oil on the plane.
Yeah,
I want to take a ton of baby oil on the plane.
Right.
Yeah, everything, and also to your point about how TSA is different everywhere you go. Why isn't there just one blanket rule everywhere? Like everywhere is different, which is very annoying.
I mean, the chick in Dallas, when we flew back, I accidentally gave her my ID instead of my passport ID, and she flagged me down and like gave me a strike. And then I like threw the little piece of paper in the garbage, and then the guy yelled at me. I'm like, dude, she literally didn't let me show her my passport ID. She said I'm flagged.
Yeah, TSA workers also are the most rowdy group of people. Like they are all coming straight out of halfway houses. Like they employ people that do not give a shit.
I don't know, man. It's just like, can we have some fucking consistency with these people?
Just let me get on the fucking plane,
dude. Like, how many people are actually gonna like try to take this down right now?
That's a great point.
When's the last time there was an actual terrorist threat?
Yeah, and arguably, we don't even know if 9/11 was actually that.
Right. Like, are there that many people trying to hijack a plane, dude? Like, come on.
No, it's way too hard. I think it should just be like Uber. Like you get on, you just go. Hopefully nothing bad happens.
Yeah, I agree. I just think like, I think the going through, making sure you don't have any bombs, that's a great point, or guns. But man, if I have a 6-ounce bottle of Cetaphil, like who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Let me take my Benadryl on the plane.
Like, come on, dude. Like, I don't know.
No, I agree. Even if it's like a pocket knife, like good luck. If you have a knife on a plane and you're gonna, that's what you're gonna do. Good luck, dude.
Yeah.
Like, try to take over the plane with your pocket knife.
Yeah. Good luck, buddy.
Hopefully, Mark Wahlberg's not on that. Remember, he said that Mark Wahlberg was like, if I was on that plane, it wouldn't have happened.
Right. Which is, hindsight's always 2020.
Insane.
2020 mark.
That's an insane thing to say. Yeah, I don't know. Like no one's hijacking planes anymore, dude.
No, I think that was like a phase, man. It was like
a phase. It was like fucking like we don't even know, dude. I know a guy. I'm not a full. I don't know. I think that was a real one. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not trying to talk about 9/11 the whole time, but like that was 20 years ago. Let's get over it.
Yeah,
not get over it in that sense. Like that. Don't clip that. But I mean, like we can loosen up security a little bit.
Yeah, I just think there's bigger. I mean, if we're gonna do all this for flying in the air, then we should be doing this walking into a mall
for sure.
Because at Christmas time, around the holidays, I mean, that's a pretty easy target if you're talking to those type of people.
Yeah, movie theaters.
There's a lot of bad people out there. There's a lot of bad shit that happens, but it's like I just think I don't know. Like, we're just so oversensitive because of one incident, and I get it. Right? It was a tragedy. It was
oversensitive.
We're a little oversensitive.
2 buildings went down. Like, listen, it happens.
That's baseball, man. If there's one thing that united America, though, we could use that sort of patriotism today.
Yeah.
We were missing it.
Yeah, we needed a reason to go over to the Middle East and trick everyone into thinking that we're fighting for freedom, even though it's just about money.
Yeah. Oh, well, everything's about money.
That's ball.
Yeah.
I can't believe you just said 9/11 was just baseball.
It's baseball, man. It sucks, but it's baseball.
Remember,
I'm one of the biggest Americans ever, but like,
yeah, dude, I like America. I'm down with America.
Yeah, I mean,
fuck. I'm not like Rosie O'Donnell, like my fat ass up in Hollywood Hills. Like, America sucks. Like Ellen DeGeneres, like she's fucking dating.
Remember when LeBron said he was thinking about moving too?
He did not.
Oh yeah. Countries give it a fucking $100 million a year, and then he goes over to China and takes another $200 million. It's like, dude, your life's all right, man.
What happens with these people when they get too rich? That's why I'll be down to make because it's all give me $100 million.
It's all for clout, man.
But how do you get so out of touch that you're LeBron?
Because they're catering to an audience.
But you're the epitome. Yeah, they're catering to the libs. But you're the epitome of the American dream. You came from nothing. You grew up to be a basketball player, a businessman. You make hundreds of millions of dollars, probably billions. And then you're like America, like, fuck this, dude.
Yeah. Well, they're just.
What do you mean, though?
They're just catering to an audience to gain popularity.
But it makes no sense because that audience is not real. It's just people that have, they just have a voice online. That's it. They have no credibility. Bring back you used to have credibility to have an opinion.
Yeah.
Or like a validated opinion. Now it's just anybody, dude. Like, remember Dave Chappelle? They almost didn't let his special on Netflix. People were mad on Twitter.
Yeah.
Who cares if people are mad on Twitter? Why are we so scared of?
I don't know.
Why are we so scared of baseball?
It's a lot of games, man.
I think it's cool to be a Patriot. I mean, I don't even know what I think anymore.
No,
I'm just trying to have fun, dude.
No, I don't think my opinion doesn't even have an opinion.
Yeah, I do. I will say though that the way they riled up American troops to go to war, that was the biggest bait and switch. Because
I was ready to go. I was 12 years old.
You ready to go over there?
Fuck yeah, man.
I don't know, man. I just feel like in the heat of the moment, like let's say you have a guy.
Great propaganda.
Yeah, great propaganda.
It was some of the best we've seen.
And we were always taught that like Kim Jong-un is the only one that had propaganda. But we have good propaganda too. Because you got to get the boys fired up to go shoot the Taliban.
Yeah.
Because like if I was over there and I had my scope out and I was like looking at a guy's head through the scope, I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like 9/11, I know it's like a lot of bad shit happens, but I would just not really want to. I was like, I don't want to kill this guy.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's not his fault.
No, it's not. But he's a part of that organization.
Yeah, but
he's on the other team.
Yeah, but I just don't want to shoot a guy in the head on a Tuesday morning.
Right. You don't want to go full Chris Kyle.
Yeah, and then you have to go, and if you survive, then you come back to this country and you're like walking around, you're going about your day, you're going to Quiznos, and you just in your head, it's like, wow, I shot a dude in the fucking head.
Shot 30 of them. Just mowing guys down.
Kill a lot of them.
Yeah. I was absolutely raking in towels.
Yeah, I just don't think that's good for mental health, shooting people.
No, it's probably not.
But that is baseball, man.
But that's war, and that's baseball, man.
I'm sure
7-game series.
I'm sure that over the course of there's a lot of wars going on. War will always be happening. I mean, war is a business. It's like marriage.
Yeah, it's like prison, marriage.
But I'm sure that there's a couple times where, like, let's say two opposing troops where it's like, dude, like, this is so dumb. And they just kind of chilled. They didn't kill each other.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I mean, I would say that happens sometimes if you become like a prisoner of war and you're just locked up in some other country, like John McCain.
Oh, man.
I think that happens where it's like, do we really want to kill this guy? We'll just torture him for the rest of his life or wherever this war ends, but we're not going to kill him because that's where like humanity will come into play. I don't know, man. I definitely think like definitely back in the day, whether it was the North and the South fighting the American Revolution or World War II per se with the German soldiers and Americans, I definitely think there was probably a couple times where it's just you and one other guy chin on chin with nobody else around,
chin on chin,
and it's like, dude, let's just have a beer.
Yes,
you know what I mean,
for sure.
Like, let's go get some Wiener Schnitzel, some cheese curds, and let's just hang out, dude. Because
yep.
You don't want to die, I don't want to shoot you, you don't want to shoot me. Like, let's just get drunk.
Yeah, let's just chill, dude. And you bring up a great point about the American Revolution. Like, could you imagine you're on the South,
right?
And like the North is just kicking ass. Like the North is just mowing you down. And the North and the South guy are at a pub, like when the war was, like it was nighttime. And I bet you there was guys on the South be like, you know what, dude, I don't even fuck with slavery. Like I like black dudes. And they became boys with the North. Especially
if you're in one of those swing states like Virginia. Like,
yeah.
You're so cut down the midline. You don't even really know. Like I'm technically the South, but I kind of side with the North. And the crazy thing is, back in those days, man, you go get shit-faced the night before battle, and there was no strategy. You just line up on the line like you're on the goal line doing the tush push, and you just run at each other with bayonets and rifles.
So crazy.
Like, how retarded is that?
It's full-blown Riri.
Like, people talk about like Benjamin Franklin and George Washington being some of the smartest men to ever live. I don't think so, man. Dude, I think they were the smartest guys for the 1700s.
Yeah, which isn't saying much.
Those guys would be full-blown autistic in this day.
Just everyone's at war. Like, everyone just has a huge bush. Like, you're wearing Ugg boots. Like, they didn't even have equipment.
Like, why you weren't smart enough to think about maybe we shouldn't just kill each other? Just maybe there's maybe some strategy in this where we could hide and, set up bunkers, attack them from a different angle. No, let's get to Gettysburg. Let's line up at the 50-yard line, and the last man standing wins. So if we have 1,000 guys on this side, 1,000 on that side, and if we have 52 guys left standing and you have 0, we win. That's retarded. and you're just like willing to sign up for that. Like, how there wasn't someone smart enough to realize that this might not be the best move longevity wise for anyone involved.
It's also not the best move to be in war wearing a bright red coat and a bright blue coat. There's red coats and blue coats. Imagine the first guy that invent camo, like, yo, let's just look like the trees, and they made camo. That's a huge milestone.
Like, camo just became popular at Abercrombie like 4 months ago.
Yeah.
How did you not think
Josh Richards wore camo pants, and everyone was like, holy shit.
Yeah. That's it, man. Like,
shout out to Josh Richards.
Who's the actor in what's that movie? Taylor
Lautner.
Yeah, Taylor Lautner. He was one of the first guys to in that movie. What was the movie he did?
Oh, the Wolf one, where all the girls like were obsessed with him, but then they found out he was 5'2".
Yeah,
girls like fat guys now.
Yeah,
they like those burly guys.
But back to the Revolutionary War, like. How stupid you actually have to be though, like that's your strategy. Like, okay, we're gonna come at them from this. Like, did you just like send a guy on horse and be like, hey, tomorrow at noon we're gonna go.
No, that's actually what happened. There was a start time.
We're gonna go chin on chin.
Yeah, there was a coin toss.
We're going off at heads or tails. You guys start off on the east side. We'll start off in the west woods, and then we'll charge at each other. And this battle will probably take about 52 minutes because there's no strategy. And
no cup shots.
Yep. No cannons until 7 minutes in.
Yeah. No hitting in the balls. No eye pokes. Keep your fist in tight.
Mm-hmm.
There was definitely rules for sure. I mean, I think it was more organized than we're saying, but you are right how you're just charging at each other. It's like ridiculous.
Right. And then when you win that battle, say the North wins, then you just keep moving south.
Yeah.
Now we're going to take on Robert E. Lee and his boys, like, drinking moonshine. And
was Robert E. Lee on the slavery side?
Oh yeah.
He was a bad guy?
Yeah.
How could you be a bad guy? Your last name is Lee. Like, you're half Asian. How can you be a Confederate?
They just took down his statue like a couple years ago.
Yeah,
like 2 weeks ago.
Imagine being on the border of the North and the South, and like your cousin lives around the block, but he's on the North. Yep. And then next thing you know, you're in the middle of war, and you see your cousin wearing a red coat, and you're in the blue coat. You're like, dude,
yeah,
what the fuck?
Yeah, I wonder like if you could get recruited from either side, because there's probably definitely racist people from the North that wanted to be on the South.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? It's not like everyone from the North was a good person.
No,
and vice versa. There's probably some people in the South that's just where they were born. And
I bet you there's a lot of moles in the North.
Yeah, I wonder if you could like get traded, man. That would be crazy. Like, you're sitting at the Chesapeake Bay and it's like 2 for 1. We want this guy.
Yes. Or if you wanted to, you could change your identity in 2 seconds. There's no phones. There's no nothing. You can grow a mustache and nobody has any idea who you are. Guys would rob banks and just move 2 blocks away and no one would even know. They're like, who the hell did that?
Did they have slaves fighting for them in the South?
I don't think so.
Well, they should have.
No, but I don't think they equipped the slaves with guns.
Oh, because you think the slaves would have revolted against them?
Yeah,
I don't know if they would have. I know there was slavery or black dudes fighting for the North.
They had black guys in the North?
Yeah, a couple.
That makes sense though.
It was like an import rule though. Like playing in Switzerland, hockey, you could only have I think probably 4 or 5 per battle.
Could you imagine if the Confederates were like, you guys have way too many black guys in the battlefield right now?
Yeah.
Time out.
Time out, George. Time out. And the badass thing was George Washington, man. He was going to all these fucking tilts, man. Like, there's guys.
That motherfucker in.
That guy was in I would say probably 80% of the battles, man. Like, most people, you take your one, what do you call them? Your flight or your artillery or your section of the your militia. This is the Massachusetts militia. We go fight this battle. George Washington, man, he was fucking flying all over the place.
But was he fighting or was he like the ref?
Well, he's a general. So
he's a general?
Definitely fighting.
I didn't know George Washington was a general.
And if you're a general, man, you got to be on a horse and you're a bigger target. Like, that dude made it out alive a lot of times.
How did he not get killed?
It's like 50 Cent. You get shot 7-8 times and you're still standing.
God, George Washington was a beast.
Yeah. And and it would take him 4 hours to get ready in the morning because you'd have to curl his hair, a ton of makeup. Yeah,
the Revolutionary War was low-key zesty.
He was constantly getting new teeth made out of wood.
Yeah, curling their hair and buttoning their shirts up. And they were fighting with bow ties on.
Yeah, George Washington was one of the first guys to ever wear makeup.
Boots from Zara.
Yeah.
The fits were hard as hell, though.
Yeah, they were.
Right?
They were good fits, yeah.
Yeah. Wait, who's the red guys? The red was Confederate? Jamie, pull that up.
Yeah.
The red was confetti.
Mm-hmm.
I think, oh, man. I would want to be a red soldier. Not because I'm on the north side, but I think the red uniforms go harder than the blue.
Yeah. They're both great colors.
Isn't it just crazy that we were at war with ourselves?
Not that long ago.
What?
Not that long ago.
I know, right? It really wasn't. It was like 2 months. It was like 200 years ago.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden,
3 months.
And it was all just about slavery.
Yes.
What? There's no way. Was it all about slavery?
Yes.
Was that just like a cover?
Imagine we lost that. That would be,
oh my God, dude. There would be no NBA.
No. There would be.
The NFL would suck. I would be still fighting. I'd be like, yo, this is fucked up. I wouldn't even, you know what I would do? You ever clean up your house before the maid comes over?
All the time.
That's how I would be like if I had slaves. I would just be like, you guys don't need to do all this shit. Like, go in the basement, like throw on the TV. You guys want popcorn?
Yeah, let's go golf today, man.
Golfing with your slaves?
Golfing with your slaves, man.
Yeah, dude. I don't know how guys had the conscience to do that. Like, I know shit's getting done with slaves. I know it's easier. You're not paying them. But I would just feel so bad. I would be like, this just isn't right. Like, I feel like, let's just shoot a music video.
I wonder, like, what Prize Picks would have had the line on at the start of the Revolutionary War, man. You know what I mean? Like
Confederates.
I think, you know, it would have probably been minus money for the Confederates a little bit. Like, I would say,
without
like,
a doubt,
52% of the votes, 53% would probably be Confederate.
You got those farm boys from the SEC and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like that, you know, our guys from New Jersey and Massachusetts, gritty, and they'll bite your kneecaps off. Yeah, but I think they had more of a motivation because they're like, we want to keep our slaves.
And they definitely had the motivation was there, but I also do think like they had the attitude,
like that Southern kind of.
Well, they're fighting for their, like, you know, their lives. Like, dude, like, who's gonna pick this cotton?
Who's gonna pick this cotton? We do not want to put the duvet cover on by ourselves. We want housemaids.
Fuck no, man. And like all these chicks that are like, you know, that's why there were so many mulatto babies back then.
These chicks.
Oh, they were knocking up a lot of their.
Yeah, they were. Thomas Jefferson, he had a couple different baby mamas.
Thomas Jefferson had 3 or 4 baby mamas. Yep.
Yeah, one of them moved like
to Southern Illinois.
Yeah, Tom Jeff, he was having threesomes.
Oh, he had to get off the grid. He was whacking so many chicks in Virginia. He had to go over to Peoria, Illinois.
Yeah, what a crazy time in history. It is wild. And then, like, after that, we all came together as a country and we're like, okay, like, everything's chill, no slavery, like, everyone's getting along. And then all of a sudden, Japan comes out of nowhere and fucking sinks 2 of our ships in Hawaii.
Right.
And we're like, what the fuck is that about?
Like, and it's such a chicken shit play, too. You're going after Hawaii, like the island we have out there that most people forget is even a state.
Bitch move.
Like, come on, dude. At least make it to San Francisco.
Like that's where I respect the Taliban. Like, they fucking hit New York.
Yeah.
They swung for the fences.
Oh, they did, man.
Japan, you guys are going to bomb Hawaii out of all people?
The crazy thing is, like, you know, with the Taliban, too, it's like, how do they even know where New York is, man? A lot of those guys live in caves. Like, Bin Laden was hiding out in caves. Like, do they pull out a map they just kind of draw with the, you know, a couple sticks and some Beetlejuice?
I think the Ferdinand just saw, like, Home Alone 2 or a movie or something. They're like, those are the 2.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 buildings. But you bring up a great point about the Japanese. Like, why did they do that? Were we provoking them?
It's one of the biggest chicken shit moves of all time. You go after Hawaii, dude. Nobody lives there.
It's not even Americans, bro. You guys are gonna go after Hawaii. They're all Hawaiian.
Are all Hawaiian, and a lot of the ancestors there are from Japan,
and they're so chill.
And they're some of the coolest, smallest people in the world.
You're gonna bomb a surfing town. Come on, dude.
You're gonna bomb a place that, you know, has a bunch of beach bars and a Tony Roma's.
You're gonna attack a place that has hula hooping and ukuleles. Good job. In
puka shell necklaces, and, you know, waileas, and, you know, like lays, and it's like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't agree with war in general, like, but dude, I see why the United States was so rattled about that.
Everyone is driving a Jeep or a old school Bronco here. It's a great time to be in the 40s, man.
Maybe they just messed up. Like, maybe they thought that was the coast. Like, they would go. Because it is closer to Japan. You guys didn't want to spend the money on the extra fuel to just get over to San Francisco. You got to bomb Hawaii.
They cheaped out. The thing is,
cheap fucks.
Do you think they had any idea what was coming next?
No.
I mean, talk about dropping your wrench just right on them.
And then who's
Hiroshima, Nagasaki, boom, boom, boom.
See ya.
Jesus. And then all that radiation for the next 13 years, everyone's just fucked up.
Oh my God.
Like, that took out generations.
Yeah, that was like,
they just started making A5 Wagyu like 10 years ago again.
Hindsight's 2020, but I feel like Japan is probably like, we shouldn't have done that. Who was the president when that happened?
I think it was FDR.
Franklin Roosevelt?
Or Teddy. It was one of the two. One of the dude that served 3 terms. It was Ferdinand Roosevelt or Teddy. But yeah, they
dropped bombs on Japan.
Yeah.
If I was the people of Japan, I would be so mad at the government,
bombs. Dude, imagine
nuclear.
Imagine that radiation. That's what I'm saying. Like, you're a kid, and even if you're anywhere in Japan, you're fucked up for that for life.
Catch a mean tan off that. All that suit, you
turn into fucking Cuba Gooding Jr. in radio.
Yeah, your ankles are gonna fall off. Your kneecaps are gonna melt, dude.
Dude,
I don't even get how that works. Radiation, like, can you touch it? Can you feel it, or just kind of hits and like your fucking eyebrows melt off?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. If you stare at a microwave too long and you're too close, and you can kind of feel it. Yeah, you ever get like an X-ray and you can kind of feel it, like, or a MRI, and you can kind of just feel that radiation buzzing. That's what it is, but it's constant, and no one's moving from there. They can't afford it.
I don't know why Japan did that. Why did they do that? Why did they bomb Pearl Harbor?
I don't know, man. I mean, it was during the war.
Like, you're gonna fuck with Pearl Harbor, dude.
I mean, you're gonna fuck like
people are just boogie boarding, minding their own business, and it's like, at least fucking attack Houston or something.
I mean, are you really gonna come after a U.S. property? That's a pretty bold play if you're looking at just how big Japan is.
Did they know that we had bombs?
I think they thought maybe they could call our bluff and we wouldn't do anything back to that extent. Like, at least go after Vancouver, dude. Like, go after Canada. So, like, yeah, it's a U.S. ally, but we're going after a smaller statured country.
Yeah, we would have like came over there with slingshots and tried to. We wouldn't have nuclear bombed.
No, we probably would have dropped one.
How many did we drop?
I think it was 3. It was Hiroshima, Nagasaki, and one more.
We just hit all the big towns.
Yeah. Oh, God. But those bombs are felt for hundreds of miles.
Yeah, don't try that in Honolulu.
Don't try that in a small town.
That's what Japan did. Japan tried that.
They tried that in a small town, dude. Imagine,
and it was not good.
Like history repeats itself. Al Dean has known that since the 1940s. Try that in a small town, dude.
Japan really barked up the wrong tree.
Looking
back on it.
You know who tried it in a small town and it worked though? Lane Kiffin.
What's going on with that, dude?
Everyone's so mad at him that he keeps jumping ship. Well, because he's a guy that just jumps ship all the time for the bag. But how do you fault the guy?
I don't understand. There was so much talk around it, though. Can you bring me up to speed? Because I seriously don't know what happened.
So when Lane Kiffin, it kind of goes back to, he's always just jumped around. He went from when he kind of went on his resurrection tour back into college football. He got fired by the Raiders at 31. Then he goes to Tennessee for 1 year, leaves Tennessee, goes to USC, brings a ton of his players from Tennessee or that were committed there, goes to USC, gets fired on the tarmac at USC, ends up at Ole Miss. Ole Miss was kind of like his resurrection project from the dead. Leads this team to 11-1, and then LSU comes knocking at the door after they fire Brian Kelly, and they say, "Hey, how does $12 million a year sound?" Right now at Ole Miss, he's making 7 or 9. So clearly he's going to take a $5 million raise, and it's the best school in the world. People are just so upset because he's not going to be coaching them in the playoff. He looks like a little bit of a traitor.
Wait, he's leaving mid-season?
Well, yeah, they hired him right now.
But the season's not over?
That's
you
how
can do that?
That's how it works in college.
What?
Yeah. So they, in the deal, he can't coach the playoff. So people are like, this guy is leaving this team high and dry. Ole Miss hasn't been in the playoff or a chance to play for a national championship in X amount of years. I think it's been since like 1963, I want to say. And yeah, he basically built this program up to being a perennial team. Their biggest rivalry is LSU. So it's just, he's in hot water. And people are saying that Ole Miss would have matched the deal if Kiffin, would have stayed. But I have a hard time believing that. That's what the reports of Adam Schefter and some of these guys are saying. But it's also LSU. Like, how do you turn down LSU, man?
Yeah, Olivia Dunn went there.
Dude, Shaq went there.
What? Shaq? Yeah, Shaq did go there. What? I don't understand this though. Why wouldn't he just wait till the season's over?
It was a take it or leave it offer. They needed a coach.
LSU did that bad.
They wanted to slap their hammer on the table and say, "Hey, if you want this deal, you have to take it right now. You can't coach in the bowl game." He asked to coach in the playoff. They said no. He also said, "Okay, well, I want to take some of my coaches with me." So he left his coaches at Ole Miss an ultimatum of, "Hey, if you guys want to come with me to LSU, you got to leave now." So I think some of those guys stayed, some of them left. But yeah, it was just a tough situation. They put him in a tough spot. I mean,
but is LSU doing that to spite Ole Miss?
Yeah,
Because
for
they can't
sure.
even use him as a coach during the playoffs.
no, well, for sure they are.
Unless you hide him up like way high in
Yeah,
the test box in camouflage.
100% they are. Yeah, they're slapping their power on the situation, saying that's our guy. You're leaving now. Take it or leave it. You want 12 million times 8. I think you got 91 million. So
you kind of have to go.
what do you do? Like,
Right?
I don't know how you fault the guy. Yeah, does he jump around places? Yeah, does he love hot yoga? Yeah,
But he deserves to go there. He deserves to jump around because someone wants him.
yeah.
So it's nice to be wanted.
I mean, from a strictly like, there's no loyalty as is in the NCAA, even with players. Guys jump around all the time. So why should the coaches have loyalty when they're going to get more money somewhere else?
I just think it's a crazy play by LSU to be that aggressively pursuing him.
Yeah, well, they needed a coach, and they're LSU, so they don't care. But it happened. This isn't the first time this has happened.
To Lane.
No, to just coaches. A lot of times coaches will get an offer before their season is over, and they have to leave. And sometimes, depending on the program, they'll let them finish out the season. But in this case, that's their biggest rival. They're not going to let him coach. They don't want to see Ole Miss win a national championship and be like, all right, this is our guy.
So what if Ole Miss wins the championship?
I know.
They're going to be like, fuck you.
For sure.
So I really don't know much about college ball right now. Does Ole Miss have LSU on the schedule at all from here on out? Or
no, because LSU wasn't great this year.
Okay.
So they're going into the playoff. So it's
Ole Misses.
Yep.
Okay.
So they're 11-1. I believe the playoff is 8 teams, I want to say, maybe 12. And so they still got to win a couple games, is what I'm saying.
Okay. I see why it's a big deal. I truly didn't understand all the commotion. Now I understand it because it's like there's ego involved. It's not just about money. It's about two schools that truly seem like they hate each other.
They hate each other, yes. And
so
they stole their coach.
You stole my coach. You stole my wife. They stole his wife.
Lane Kiffin's daughter, pretty good looking.
Oh no,
pretty good looking. Hugh was dating a guy on LSU. This guy on this guy on LSU, the day Lane Kiffin got hired, put himself in the transfer portal.
What?
Yep.
Why?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know if
he doesn't want his dad. So he doesn't want her dad to be his coach?
I think they like whacking in the locker room. And it's going to be tough to do that on the logo.
Man, it gets weird when you get down to those SEC schools. A lot of things are involved. A lot of cousins are fucking. There's money involved. I'm sure God was all over this one because God loves college football. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. I didn't know that. But next year, so Ole Miss and LSU must play each other. They're both in the SEC, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that game next year is going to be wild. We should go to it.
Yeah, we should. We should be boots on the ground for that.
We actually, though.
Yeah.
Book It Sports, if you guys are watching this, can we please go to the LSU Ole Miss game? I've never been down there for those SEC kind of that southern shit.
Neither have I.
I'm trying to line that thing up with Dustin Poirier. That would be in Louisiana, but I know he's got a lot of shit going on, and I don't know how realistic that is. But the guy I'm contacting about,
I'm trying to think of if I've been to an SEC football game. I don't think I have. I've been to. Yeah, no, I've only been to Big Ten games, I think.
Try that in Oxford.
Dude, he tried it, man. It worked.
Retro Man's on fire in the chat today.
Against all odds, dude. He tried it in a small town. He fucking worked. Try that in Denton, Texas, man.
Now, do you think it's serious to where it's going to be a security threat for him with how Ole Miss obviously loves their ball?
You know what? He was leaving the airport in Oxford on a Gulfstream G550, and people are booing him. I mean, they were there. They were heckling through the fence.
No.
They were calling him a pussy as he was leaving, getting on the bird, going down to Baton Rouge. But yeah, like everything, man, it'll blow over. Like, he's not going to be seen anymore. It was cool too because it seemed like there was clearly bad blood as he was leaving. Like, they moved all of his shit out onto the street.
Get the fuck out of here.
From his locker and his office. Like, his clothes rack of all of his dry cleaned suits were just in the middle of an alleyway.
Come on.
Yeah.
That's like when Kurt Schilling got my buddy kicked off ASU hockey. They threw all his shit out, didn't even ask questions. But
yeah.
Can't really say that on the air. Jamie had that out. But
yeah,
wow. So it's a real rivalry. It's kind of nice though, right? To see a real rivalry in sports, like something realer than money.
Yeah, and it seems like this guy is always in the thick of it. I mean, after he got fired from USC, Nick Saban hired him when nobody wanted him to be an offensive coordinator for Alabama. Saban ended up gassing him before the bowl game. So like, I think Kiffin is just, I call him sniffing Kiffin.
Is he cancer?
I think he's just always sniffing around for a new deal.
How many wives has he had?
I think 2.
Okay, not bad.
Yeah. But he's sober now. I don't know. Not that it has to do with anything, but yeah, I like Nick Saban fired him before a bowl game. Like,
damn.
He must always just be looking for the next opportunity. Clearly he is, and he's clearly all about money, but who isn't?
Depending on my career earnings and my financial situation, I don't know if I would hop ship to a brutal rival mid-season like that. I would big dog LSU and be like, fuck you, I'm not taking it. I'll take it next year, though.
Oh, they'll say, well, we're finding someone else.
All right, then I'll stay at Ole Miss.
Yeah.
But then it's hard to make, $5 extra million. I'm going. Always sell out, man.
I mean, it's $5 million more, dude.
Oh, it's so much. Like, you do so much more than that.
You know what I mean? Like, that's what you're paying in. Like, after your salary at Ole Miss is, you're going to be making
per year
$7 million after tax with that LSU bag. You know what I mean? Like, that's
and per year too. It's not just $5 million.
No,
total. It's like an extra condo in Aspen, Miami.
Yeah, you're
Billerica.
Yeah, you're selling a lot of shit, and you're moving on up.
Yeah, I always wonder what it's like to have that jump, right? Like if you're making $7 million, it's really good money. It's decent money these days, and your raise is to 12. How much more are you really getting? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much more does your lifestyle really improve?
Oh man, yeah. I mean, it's definitely a couple new places if you want it.
More PJs.
I think you went from a Wheels Up account to now you have a timeshare with a jet company. So now you're, Wheels Up, maybe you did the 50,000 mile club, which is like the cheapest option you can get. That's for like the fake rich guys. You know what I mean? Like
the guys that own that, what's that team? The
Miami Marlins.
Yes.
Yeah. They have like the mileage portion. Now you bought into a jet. You know what I mean? So now you're a partial owner and you get it whenever you want.
I'll be tearing up the environment, dude.
Yeah. So I just think, $5 million more bucks a year, dude, times that by 7, 35 more million, 40 million. I mean, come on. What are we talking about? Oof. How can you fault a guy?
You can't
always sell out, man.
You can't. You only get one life to live.
Like, people are so mad at this guy for taking this money, but like
everyone else would do it.
Everyone else would do it. And also live money, like Saudi money, like, dude, who cares? Like, good for him.
Yeah, good for him. It's like being mad at the rich kid just because he grew up rich, but you would also want your kid to grow up rich.
Yeah.
If you're a good person, you want your kid to grow up in a good environment.
Mm-hmm.
But then when someone else has a kid that does that, you're like, oh, fucking blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
People are backwards, man. They don't know what it's like. That's like when we have 6 sponsors now, and we're finally getting those comments that roll in. It's like, oh, you guys are so out. This is bullshit. We got one the other day. I was like, dude, if you got offered literally hundreds of dollars, you would take it too.
For sure. It keeps. This is why these lights are on right now.
So much money.
You know what I mean? The power might go off at any minute, but
the amount of money we're raking in on this podcast is life-changing money.
Mm-hmm.
Hundreds of dollars. This episode is brought to you by Free Chew. I keep forgetting you can't call it Chew. Why are there so many regulations for ad deals, man?
I don't know.
You can't say this. You can't do that. You can't, just let us fucking run the ad, man.
This product does contain nicotine. Nicotine is good.
Nicotine's addictive if you want it to be.
These are 6 milligram mint pouches. Everyone that's tried these loves them. I was texting my buddy the other day, Clark Saunders, shout out. He actually gets these. He goes over the border. He lives in Canada and grabs these. I don't know how many at a time, but he does get free pouch. His favorite chew. People, they love it, man. It's lip luggage. It's good shit.
Yeah, and if you have a lot of demons up north, 15 milligrams.
Yep.
If you really hate your life, maybe you're on a tractor up in Saskatchewan, you're just so bored, just do a buzz, man.
Yep.
Oh, you're not supposed to say that either.
Oh, buzz?
Yeah,
I don't
can't
even know.
say
I don't
that.
even know what you can say.
Well, you definitely can't. Yeah, you can't tell people to drive buzzed on chew. So hopefully they don't spot. Jamie, edit that out.
Yeah.
It's not our fault. So,
I mean,
you signed up to be a sponsor on the show. You know what you're getting. You see our clips.
I mean, we fucking throw out so much shit for you guys. We up us. Fuck. This episode is brought to you by Free Pouch.
Free Pouch, Prize Picks, Pick It.
FTL bags.
FTL bags right here.
Dry yellow. We're looking for a re-up. You just,
Man, I'll
you
tell you
just
what.
paid us 6 minutes ago, but we're looking for a re-up already.
I love coming to work in my goddamn FTL bags.
Yeah, it's nice, man. That's a great looking bag.
Imagine,
Promo code Chin.
imagine seeing me leaving the house, like when people see me, my neighbors, and I have like this briefcase. They probably think I'm going to an office, and I'm just on my way to a podcast to talk about how we bombed the shit out of Japan.
Yeah,
that's showbiz, though.
That's new age. That's the new NHL. That's all you can say.
That's the new National League. Hour and 30 minutes on the chin here.
Yeah.
Should we take it to the chat? We have a big travel day tomorrow. Show tomorrow.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see the people tomorrow. If you haven't bought tickets for Chicago, Zany's 9:15 Wednesday. We need you there if you're in the Chicago area. Weather looks promising. It's a late show. It'll be fun. It's gonna get rowdy, I assume. Yeah, man. It's no shots for me tomorrow though.
No.
So we got a back-to-back. But yeah, dude, it's gonna be good, man. It's fuck. We're all over the place. We're driving to Milwaukee. We're gonna drive up the day of on ladies' night. Then we're out on Friday. We're going to Buff. We're gonna be in Buff for a couple days, Pittsburgh for a couple days. Come say what up, baby.
We're gonna take it to the chat for a couple questions here before we leave. Somebody said, "What's the itinerary for tomorrow?" Need a driver from the airport. We don't, but thank you for the offer. That's very generous of you. Tomorrow, yeah, we're just getting on the bird, getting to the telly, smoke, drink, dinner, hit the show.
Yeah, it'll be a quick turnaround. We've never done the travel the day of, but we thought we were gonna be on the road we are gonna be on the road for almost 2 weeks. So going rock star style with it, flying out in the morning. Land in Chicago, I would assume if it's an 8:30 flight, we'll be boots on the ground at around the latest 1:30 into the greater Gold Coast area by 3 or 4. You could even have time for a little nap if you needed it, fella.
Yeah.
Get your rest, get your dogs up, set the mood, get the vibe right. Yeah, then we'll be at Zany's, man. It's going to be a fucking unbelievable time. That comedy club there is sick. It's legendary.
You've been to it?
Just walked by. I've never been in. But it looks like a really cool room. And yeah, we need a photographer to capture these moments. I kind of almost want to go like ghetto vlog style, like, you know what I mean? Like take some footage of just the whole trip.
I was thinking of that in this morning, actually.
You can post it on your personals too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like all the shit. I want to like get some sick pictures so we can kind of how like Morgan Wallen does it, except for he sells out like 100,000 seat arenas. But like,
we'll get there though.
Yeah, we'll get there. But it's cool when they throw it like, you know, Chicago, thanks for the night. It's like some black and white picture, and you know, people going crazy because that one joke hit like 1 out of 60.
Yeah, I want to do that for my Instagram too. Like make a collage. Obviously the HB3 Instagram too, but I want to make a collage of like the next 4 shows.
Yeah.
Throw it on my Instagram, get like 600 likes, tell babes I'm a stand-up comic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get no pussy.
Yep. Yeah, that's huge. Because then you get that collage gets shared like 42 times.
Yeah, it'd be sick.
And like a lot of people see it, and then you click on it, has like 8,000 views. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, we should do that though. I'll invite somebody on the fucking stage in Chicago to film with their phone the whole time if someone wants to volunteer.
I'm gonna reach out to Zany's. They said they had a camera guy.
Oh, nice.
I don't want. He probably charges like $700 a night, so I'm just gonna text him and see how much that is.
Okay. All right. Is going out better on the road or at home? I don't know. I mean, the road is my home. I'd just stay on the road then. New environment. Things are slowed down a little bit.
Yeah. Home is where the heart is, baby.
How often are guys banged up playing hungover? I don't know.
Not much this season, I would say. You playing fucking every other day. Depends, man. I mean, it's the new NHL, right? We always talk about it. It's baseball. It's the new NHL. Like no one really boozes.
Why does Nick use a red graphic stick on Utah? Him and Keller.
I don't know.
I don't even know what that means.
I think that's just what CCM makes. It's that jet speed stick. I don't think they really do custom colors like Bauer per se. So
the Yak needs you to save it while in Chi-Town. I don't think it. Pretty successful show. I don't know if it needs to be saved, but yeah, we go back on. You got to tweet at them and ask though. We don't really have any pull for that.
Let's go on Friday.
Shout out to the boys on the Yak. We got Retro that's coming to the show. Chuggy, I think, is going to the show. Someone said they're going to be drunk at the show. That's good.
Yeah, it's huge.
Someone said, hire me. We don't have any money.
Retro, yeah, I think Retro's doing a back-to-back.
Yeah, that is.
which is
Ferda.
Ferda. Yeah.
Who's your Calder favorite?
I don't know who was even up for it. You got Schaefer, Demidov. Who's that other guy? Bennington.
Jordan?
Yeah, he's a rookie, I guess, again. I don't know, man. I would probably say Schaefer or Ivan Demidov for Montreal. I love that guy's game. He's sick. So those two. Let's go with them.
All right, guys. We're going to fucking get out of here.
Yep.
Follow our Instagram. We're almost at 9,000 followers, which is huge for the boys. Home by 3 official. All merch is homeby3.shop. What else? We promoted everything, I think.
Yeah, we got merch that will be guaranteed by Christmas. We do have a fulfillment service. Go order that. Again, we'll be bringing merch on the road. We're getting on the road tomorrow. We're on the road for 10 days. So thank you to everyone that has bought tickets, to everyone in those select cities that hasn't show up. We need you in Pittsburgh. We need you in Milwaukee. We need you in Buff. And then tomorrow, Chicago, Illinois. Can't wait to be boots on the ground. Are you guys getting drunk tomorrow? I don't know, man. We got a back-to-back, so we'll see. Probably, I don't know. Definitely say what up to everyone, though. So,
Yep. Are you guys getting drunk tomorrow? No. We got back-to-back shows, so we got, this is our fucking life. So,
yeah.
Kind of have to, people buy money to see this shit, pay money to see this shit. So, we're not going to be drunk messes on stage or anything like that. All right, guys, we're out of here. Appreciate the support. Like and subscribe to the video. And guess what? Go drop a comment on the video right now, please.